want to showcase a demo of like a 6-7 room Metrovania game idea concept. This was made using Unreal Engine 5.6 with Paper CD, as well as the Sorceress Game Engine Studio for making 2D animation. It's called Lanza's Leap. Lanza is the Spanish term for this staff that he carries. I got the idea for the game watching these shepherds that can jump from high heights and like use their staff to break their fall. So that's kind of a mechanic in the game. So we'll start the new game. So the idea is the shepherd boy sees one of his lambs getting pulled into this cave, and he goes to investigate and gets kind of more with it. He's bargained for as the cave just keeps getting deeper and deeper and deeper. So all throughout the cave are these knowledge scrolls in these clay pots that he can open and learn about tricks to being a shepherd that ancient shepherds before him left behind. So we have in the game slide. You can slide. You can crouch and walk along. You also have sprint. So you can sprint, and as you sprint, the stamina meter, the resolve meter, goes down in the upper left-hand corner. The scrolls are, just a mechanism for teaching a tutorial. So I'm using a combination of volumetric light and faked rays to create some of these effects. So we have some fall damage that he can take, and then we have some health orbs that he can absorb of the life force. Some of the sliding is too steep. If it's too steep, he goes into an automatic slide. Also, I have built in a wall grab. As long as you're pressing forward and you get to the edge of the wall, it will grab automatically. So here's the main mechanic, is that shepherd's leap. So when the tip is glowing, you need to click the staff again and it will break his fall. So the idea is that we could have really high heights, and if you get really good at the game, you could drop in and sequence break or speed run and get, if you get frame perfect with your jumps. The other idea is throughout the game, if you increase the power of your staff, maybe you can jump from higher. The other thing that we can do with the staff is jab it into the wall and slide on the wall. Oh, it looks like I didn't get all those debugging print screens off. Sorry about that. So he can stick his staff into the wall and then use it to catapult himself higher. Also, if he's up against the wall, he can slide down the wall to break his fall. Using spatial audio on the waterfalls. So I didn't click the button in time to kind of show you an example of fall damage. So I'm using kind of the standard save states, so it's not automatic save. You have to get to a save pool in order to save the game. I built in cracks in the ground, so if you stick the crack exactly, you can go through to the next level. We have our first attack screen. We have a 3 attack combo that you can do. So there's some wolves around. In true Metroidvania style, you have to pay attention to your surroundings, and there's some hidden skills that you can learn. This is the pole vault. So now that you've learned the pole vault, you can use your staff to vault higher and get to higher heights. So that's the main traversal. It's teaching you that you need to, if you press up and attack, then you can swing your staff over your head to protect. So here's our first save pool. This was made using Niagara. You can splash around and recuperate and save. So now if I die, then I start back at the save pool. Here we learn the next mechanic. He has a slingshot as a ranged weapon. And then immediately we show you how to use it by breaking this and reveal something left behind. So these are stones. So he has a pack of stones, and I'm gathering them up. You can see under his health bar now there's 5 stones I have. So let's go back out. And then save. So it looks like I have some collision issues to work on. So now we've entered deeper into the cave where we have some bioluminescence lighting our way. We have another new enemy, which is the spider. When the character's not looking at the spider, he goes down, and when the character is looking, he goes back up. And when I turn and look at him, he shoots a projectile at me. Or he might retreat back up. So I didn't stick the landing, but now I come back to the safe pool. I'll use my handy slingshot. And I'll do a jump attack. They drop the life orb, and the life orb tracks me down. Kind of pesky. I made it also where if you shoot one of your rocks and it doesn't break anything, you can go back and get it. Let's crouch and go over. Pick up some stones. With the stones, eventually I was thinking that you could get better slings, better like flame stones or something, and a bigger pouch to carry more stones. So now I made it to another save hole. So now this is the end game. This is a boss that I built called the Veil Walker. The Veil Walker hides in the shadows, and he's made using some Niagara tendrils, and he's shooting these projectiles at you. And the idea is that throughout the whole game you've been learning that you break stuff with the light coming through. So now, as I break the light coming into the cave, oh, missed that one. Oops. Oh, I forgot to talk about that I can use a block. I must have skipped that knowledge to teach you, but it's always available. So you can use your staff or the sling too. Actually, I know from trial and error that being down here is easier to hit this one over. So now that you've taken out all 6 of the lights, he doesn't have anywhere to go, so he's kind of trapped down at the bottom here. But now he's moving around, and he's got kind of a long staff. So it's not easy to beat him. Oh, he got me. So this would be the mini boss, and there'd be more bosses. And that's the end. This is the last enemy that I built in the game. So just to showcase again, we have I can swing up, swing down, attack forward. We have a free combo as well as the sling. We have a block, slide. So this was a fun project to work on. If anybody has any questions on how I did any of this, I'd be more than happy to share how I got all of this to work.